welcome back to Wing Wong Wednesday. What up, derps? Like the video.
Derapy. Our first story this week is Wing Wong King, Kanye West, who decided to go on Twitter yesterday and insult Beyonce and Jay-Z's children in a now deleted post that reads as follows. Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're retarded. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having retarded children is a choice. Now, because he deleted this tweet almost immediately, many may assume that, I don't know, he's only insulting other people's children because it's haha funny troll. The album is called Bully, that's why he's tweeting in all caps about Beyonce's children being mentally challenged. But nope, Kanye would then post this very shortly after. I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Am I right? Fuck the world. Real talk. Fuck everybody.
Wing Wong.
I say this with all due disrespect. I hate Kanye West and everything he stands for. The death of his mother, bipolar disease, autism, divorce, narcissism, album rollout, mania, none of it is valid to me. He's just a bad person. I don't care if you think he's just seeking attention by saying Tyler has no memorable songs, or he's just upset he got left off the Cardi album, or he's just jealous of Kendrick, which is why he's saying he hated Not Like Us. I don't care what the excuse or reason is. Kanye is walking around wearing a swastika chain and hanging out with Nick Fuentes, an openly racist person who thinks that you shouldn't mix races. Kanye is trying to put Northwest on a Diddy track. Kanye believes Diddy did nothing wrong, and he should be able to sell swastika t-shirts and call other people's kids retarded, and he only believes he can do these things because some people still believe in separating the art from the artist, and some people believe that it's just promo, or it's just marketing, or it's just trolling, and he's always been like this, and you're just coping. You are coping. And I don't think it's healthy for you. I frankly don't think it's a good look for you at all. I need you to understand that you might be legally allowed to listen to Kanye's music. No one's stopping you. I'm not even telling you not to do it. I mean, I don't think you should, but who am I? It's your life. What I will tell you is that publicly and openly being a fan of Kanye West and his music, considering his recent actions, doesn't make you an irredeemable person, but it makes it impossible for people to respect you as much as they truly could because of the fact that you choose to willingly support somebody that is not above calling other people's kids names that have done nothing. I say all of this to say that Kanye West is simply a bad person, and I hope he loses the right to see his children because I think that's the only thing that will motivate him to stop being such a shitty person. I know it's early, but Kanye West is our
Wing Wong of the week.
But wait, there's more, and it might actually be worse. I'm not gonna hold you. Jonathan Majors admitted to strangling an ex-girlfriend in a previously unreleased audio recording obtained by Rolling Stone. This is an article from March 17th, 2025. That's pretty recent. The actor is heard admitting to having aggressed Grace Jabari during a 2022 fight. That is not that long ago. So here is what the recording says, basically. Jonathan Major says,
I'm ashamed I've never been aggressive with a woman before. I've never aggressed a woman. I aggressed you.
Jabari says, you strangled me and pushed me against the car. Major says,
yes, all those things are under aggressed. Yeah, that's never happened to me.
Jabari says, because I said something sarcastically in your eyes?
Well, clearly it's more than that.
Major says, something inside of you, Jabari says.
Yeah, towards you.
Now, in case you missed any of that, in case my dramatic reading wasn't specific enough for you, long story short, this woman on tape, according to the Rolling Stone, says, you strangled me. And most people, if somebody were to say something like, you strangled me, most people in that situation, if they're on the receiving end of hearing that, would say something along the lines of, hey, I did not strangle you. Jonathan Majors does not say that. Instead, he says, yes, Jonathan Majors says, all those things are under aggressed. So he admitted to strangling this woman, essentially, and I think that earns him the title of
Wing Wong.
But in all seriousness, maybe this guy shouldn't have, like fame and celebrity and $1 million or two. I think that that's a fair line to draw. If somebody strangles a woman, allegedly, but then admits to it seemingly on tape, according to Rolling Stone, then maybe that's not a good person. But I don't know. You let me know in the comments. What do you think? Is strangling cool? Should we let it slide? I'm leaning no, but you let me know. This is an open conversation. On a lighter note, we have some classic coping from our favorite subreddit, r/Drizzy, a place where people congregate to sing the praises of their Lord and Savior Lawbry State Graham. This post is from Gab the God, and it says, I was today 8 years old when I figured out Drake is the mastermind behind all of this. I will proceed to explain.
1.
Uno,
Kendrick claims a mole in OVO feeding them info. 2.
dos,
Drake on Taylor Made egging Kenny to take this route while using Tupac AI, knowing it would be taken down. 3.
Tres.
Drake revealed that they planted this info so that he could take the bait and initiate the whole beef. 4.
cuatro,
UMG plays hand at botting because that's how you beat him.
cinco,
5. UMG was seen happily high-fiving Kenny when he won. P.S. on Watch the Party Die, Kendrick was screaming he against the industry. LOL. Why would the industry high-five you if you so against them? Master manipulator at its finest form. 6.
seis,
Drake got what he needed to create the case to actually go and take down the industry and created the Heart Part 6, bowing out, but also letting Kenny know, if you want to actually battle with facts, let me know. And folks, that us, where he created his checkmate.
I think they meant to say that is, but I wanted to make sure that I read it fully properly. All right, here we go. First, Kendrick claims Mole and OVO feeding them info. I mean, yeah, how else could Kendrick drop Meet the Grams 30 minutes after Family Matters? 2, Drake on Taylor Made egging Kenny to take this route while using Tupac AI, knowing it would be taken down. Okay, but Drake tried to say in a diss towards Kendrick that Kendrick begged the Tupac estate to tell him to take it down. So I don't know if that's even like factually right. Also, even as somebody from the outside looking in with no bias at all would come to the conclusion that it's actually insane to tell somebody to talk about you liking young girls. Why would you want somebody to put that on a track? That's just crazy. 3 says Drake revealed that they planted the info so that he could take the bait and initiate the whole beef, but when did Drake actually reveal that he planted the info? It's Wednesday, March 19, 2025, and there is still no hard evidence or proof that Drake knowingly gave Kendrick false information. Like, at any point, it would have been a great idea to release proof of that. I was saying that like last year. If Drake had a recording of him or somebody on his team talking to Kendrick Lamar on the phone, actively giving him false information, that would actually be hilarious and be a huge dub for Drake. But I'm pretty sure that recording doesn't exist because I don't even think it happened. Also, for the idea that Kendrick wouldn't have won the beef without botting is insane. Nobody thinks that Kendrick won because more people listened to the music. People think that he won because they listened to the songs and they were like, wow, Kendrick Lamar might just be better at rapping than Drake, which is what I think gets lost a lot in this whole situation. A little bit outside of this post, to just go on a quick tangent. The funniest thing about everything that happened throughout the beef, which I think is actually one of the more important things about the battle between Kendrick and Drake, somehow ended up getting lost in the midst of all the nonsense. What the beef proved more than anything is that Kendrick Lamar is just simply better at rapping. And I feel like nobody even really talks about that, but my brother and I do, because we have like really long, nuanced conversations about the battle. But let it not be forgotten that when it comes to just literally rapping, these two were in a competition to see who could rap better, and Kendrick won, and it wasn't close. If you take the numbers and the memes and the bot allegations and the is this true or is this not true, at the end of the day, Kendrick is just better at rapping than Drake. And I thought that's what the rap battle was kind of supposed to be about, but whatever, that's besides the point. Most of y'all don't even care about that. I cared though. I think that the person that rap better should win, but maybe that's just me. You can tell me if I'm tripping. In this 5th point, it says the UMG was seen happy high-fiving Kenny, which just again didn't happen. Lucian Grange and Dr. Dre were high-fiving, so, you know, that just isn't Kendrick Lamar. And the sixth point is just doubling down on the fact that Drake planted all this information and baited Kendrick into a battle because his ultimate plan at the end was to sue. You honestly think, does any Drake fan on this planet honestly think that Drake subjected himself to this level of public humiliation, unlike I have ever seen anybody experience in my lifetime, just so he could sue Universal Music Group and take the industry down? Okay.
Wing Wong.
Anyways, we have somebody on Twitter that goes by the name Friday Ricky Dread, and they're saying,
Y'all went crazy, try to cancel me multiple times because of my fucking opinion. Then your goat does 3 songs with a deadbeat pregnant woman beating vampire. Okay, let the party die. Okay, I don't want to hear shit about people's character no more.
Friday Ricky Dread, also known as Weekday, nobody wants to cancel you over your bad opinions. You have to have a respectable career that people care about in order to be canceled. To be fair, I don't think I can be canceled either. Granted, my takes are generally good. My point is still valid. With all due disrespect, I don't think anyone cares enough to try and cancel you, so just relax. And also, yeah, sure, I guess that Pipsqueak's a hypocrite. Oh no, but quick question. What are you gonna do about it?
Wing Wong.
I'm so tired of people being like, we need to hold Kendrick Lamar accountable. How? How are you going to hold Kendrick Lamar accountable? If you think that Kendrick Lamar making a song with Playboi Carti is so bad, then don't listen to Kendrick's music anymore. Go on the internet, complain about how he's a hypocrite, and then stop listening to the music. That's it. That's all you can do. I hate to be the one to have to tell you this. Kendrick Lamar does not care that you think he's a hypocrite. He doesn't care. I think that Drake is a creep. You know what I did? I stopped listening to his music. I think that Kanye is a terrible human being. So you know what I did? I stopped listening to his music. If you think that Kendrick Lamar being a hypocrite is so bad, then just say that he's a hypocrite and you hate him for it, and therefore you will no longer be listening to Kendrick Lamar's music. And then shut the fuck up. No one's trying to cancel you, they just don't like you. It's just as simple as that.
Wing Wong.
Next, we have a tweet here from What's the Dirt, also known as Maddie Nosebeers Magoo, that says,
Kendrick Lamar created a lyrical shift. He's restoring the genre back to its roots. He's dedicated to bringing back the real hip hop. Stop it.
Oh, I get it. Okay, so this What's the Dork guy is saying that people that are saying that Kendrick created a lyrical shift and he's restoring the genre back to its roots, he's basically saying stop it. Stop saying that. If somebody is making good music that's inspiring people to look more deeply into lyrics, kind of like how What's the Debt does for a living, if somebody is saying that Kendrick Lamar is doing that, then they should stop saying that. And okay, but also, what are you gonna do for a living? If we're not supposed to praise people for them putting a lot of thought and energy into great lyricism, if we're not supposed to like appreciate the art form that way, if we're not supposed to give people their props, then how is your YouTube channel going to survive?
Wing Wong.
Oh boy, looks like we got a fan. This is according to thehill.com, article by Ashley Fields on the 19th. Wait a second, that's today. Minnesota State Senator Justin Eichhorn was arrested for soliciting a minor on Monday, authorities said, hours after he introduced a bill proposing Trump derangement syndrome as a form of mental illness. That's some pretty crazy juxtaposition. The idea behind like Trump derangement syndrome is like certain people hate Trump so much that like if you bring up his name in any conversation, then they just absolutely crash out. And I'm not gonna lie, like there are some people like that, but the idea that lawmakers are like using precious tax dollars and time to try and pass bills to classify Trump derangement syndrome, which is kind of just a meme, as a form of mental illness is insane. And this dude, right after proposing such a ridiculous thing, gets caught out here talking to a 17-year-old. Madness. Maybe that's the real Trump derangement syndrome. Dudes that are super pro-Trump but are also super pro-talking to teenagers? Hi-ya. Bloomington Police Department detectives had communicated with Icorn, who was under the assumption he was talking to a 17-year-old girl, police said. He arrived Monday to meet the teen in person. They got him in 4K like Chris Hansen. He arrived Monday to meet the teen in person, but instead was met by local officers. He was later booked at the Bloomington Police Department jail and was expected to be transported to the Hennepin County Adult Detention Center. Damn, give that man adult detention. A felony charge of soliciting a minor to practice prostitution was pending, authorities said in a statement Tuesday. As a 40-year-old man, if you come to the Orange Jumpsuit District looking to have sex with someone's child, you can expect that we are going to lock you up. Bloomington Police Chief Booker Hodges said in a statement, I have always advocated stiffer penalties for these types of offenses. We need our state legislature to take this case and this type of conduct more seriously. Icorn, who is married with 4 children. Oh, God. Icorn, who is married with 4 children, represents St. Paul, Minnesota, according to his legislative profile. This is his 3rd term as a senator. He's cooked. Man has a whole family and a whole career making a bag off the public's back and is out here talking to kids. Bro, talk to your own kids, okay? But don't go out here soliciting minors. Wild, dog. Wild. And more importantly,
a wing wong.
Our last post today features an event where Aiden Ross, infamous Inglorious Internet Idiot, is joined by DJ, also known as Demix, and Andrew Tate. Apparently, they were live streaming, and Aiden wanted Andrew Tate to know that Drake was in the chat and is also a fan of Mr. Andrew. Take a listen.
Got beat up.
Oh,
shit. He was kind of shocked.
You're gonna love this. Drake is in the chat.
Drake is in the chat?
He said, what is the fight of the night, chat? By the way,
yo, there's so many
my
people.
boy Drake, man, he fucks with you, Andrew.
Yeah? I've yet to meet Drake. I look forward to
I'll make that happen. He's a really good dude.
Drake's in the
Drop
chat.
and give me 50.
Kanye's on text. Kanye's like, answer. I'm like, yo, I'm with Top G and I'm with Aiden. We're commenting. I can't call you right now. He wants me to call him.
Man, imagine flexing in the big gargantuan 2025 that Yadolf wants to get you on a telephone call. Now, me personally, I would never admit that I had personal contact with Kanye West. In fact, if I ever did find myself accidentally in a position where I have direct contact with Kanye West, I would be calling the police immediately. But let's not bury the lead here. I think it is important that Aiden Ross, who tends to be a relatively truthful fellow,
Okay.
wanted us all to know, and especially Andrew Tate, that Drake, who also goes by Lawbury State Graham, is actually a huge fan of Andrew Tate, who, for the record, in my opinion, credibly, has been accused of rape and sex trafficking. But Aiden Ross doesn't care about all that. BJ Suckademics doesn't care about all that, because at the end of the day, they're all
wing wongs.
All these posts come from the Wing Wong Wednesday channel of our Discord server. If you want to submit stories or posts for Wing Wong Wednesday next week, you can @ me on Twitter at Derapy_, but please be sure to use the hashtag
Wing Wong Wednesday.
If you'd like to join the Discord, you can become a member of the channel for as little as $1, and you can see all of the potential stories we cover and post your own submissions. That's all I have for you today for this week's edition of
Wing Wong Wednesday.
Join the Patreon if you would like to hear these shows first. I always post them to Patreon first. Link in the description. Also follow me on Twitch at DerapyPod. I stream 3 to 4 times a week there, listening to music, talking about whatever, yapping. Love you. Mean it. Enjoy the outro. It's me.
Oh my god. Where did he steal this beat from? Here we go again.
Yo, YBH.
Who'd he take this from, like J. Cole or something? You are not J. Cole, dude.
Tired of being nice, switch it up like Walter White, man. Telling me to relax, I do the opposite, get hype, man. Growing up a nerd, a geek, a freak, a loser, virgin, and a burden, but I'm turning into something y'all don't recognize. Turning up my way like the highway, I require more speed. Oh, please tell me you get more cheese, and I will likely agree. I'ma keep it running for us. Run this town, you just a tourist. Borough where I reside, but I decided I may do more. I was watching Wheezy in a hotel room just spitting rhymes, and damn, it just occurred to me that I can't really make excuses. I thought it'd be easy. I was was in my room in summertime, and thank God it occurred to me that I probably need more practice. Staying humble, stay off Bumble, already got my queen. Derapy the regime, swear I'm living the dream. Y'all are sleeping tucked in, only worth $1.10, but by the end of my step, you'll remember Buxton.
Damn.
And I'm never finished, do this shit till I die. Ready for the bronze, I'm ready for the high life, ready to make highlights, don't waste my time, cooler than the Sonic ice. Haters get bubonic die, rest will witness my rise. I'm shining like a skylight, I'm way too scared to skydive, but I'ma have a fine wife, and I'ma keep on cooking with the rare spices. Bitch, I am the bomb. They like, oh my God, where's ISIS? Huh? Dude, chill, I'm playing like an Xbox, but that doesn't mean that you can play with me, kick rocks. Okay, be real, I just picked up rapping like a hobby, like for fun or something. Then it really hit me that I might just be the one of some, hotter than the son of some. Pick this up like hookers, but ironically, I got no hooks and never read a book up on it. Dude, it tastes so naturally. Derek B, it had to be. Working on a masterpiece. Wait, how